I leave the theater to see Exorcist Believer, right? I
Mhm.
go home. I'm like, well, let's bang this out. Let's put Pet Cemetery on. I was excited about it. They've made three Pet Cemetery movies. I've liked all three, you know?
Okay.
And now here's this new one. And by the end of this movie, I was like ready to pitch ending this podcast. I really was. And it's not because this particular movie is so bad,
It's
although
just
it
there's no
is.
end in sight, you know? It's just like
It
this is really we're cranking these out constantly. This is just what we do now.
and none of them are and almost no movies are good.
You know what was kind of Children of the Corn? That last Children of the Corn had some ideas.
I definitely thought of that movie while watching this one just because
Same.
it was so much more enjoyable.
Right.
Um
Not according to Dallas. I saw she gave it 3 stars.
yeah, I know.
She
She
really
enjoyed
liked it.
it. We had a little not like a bad argument, but like a healthy debate after the film.
Yeah. Should have got her on this episode.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't have any thoughts. So.
Yeah, I don't really either. Maybe we should have got her on.
What do you think about
Fuck.
young Judd? So this is a prequel. If you guys haven't seen it, it's about young Judd
It's
Crandall.
such a bad idea. It's such a terrible idea.
Something
It's
I
such a
never ever needed
nothing
ever.
idea for a movie. No one needs a fucking prequel to Pet Sematary. The last Pet Cemetery movie, which was a remake of the first one, was like a surprise success at the box office and I think critically too, for the most part. Um, and so for the next one, you've decided to make a straight to streaming movie. All right. A prequel, and you've titled it Bloodlines, which is just
Horrible.
about the most generic sequel title you could ever have. Hellraiser 4 Bloodlines.
I think
That's a movie.
I think Bloodlines not only like it's like a generic like sequel title, but I think it's one of the worst. Like nothing excites me about that because it makes me think about like how Bloodlines is like deep in the lore. I've got to watch all the other movies to understand this
No,
one. Like
totally. I kind of feel the same
I
thing.
hate it. Like it's intimidating, kind of.
Yeah. So there's now Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. There's Tremors 5 Bloodlines. Wrong Turn 5 Bloodlines, by the way.
Whoa.
Both of them went with Bloodlines for the fifth
The
one.
challenge 26 Bloodlines. I don't know if that's right.
Is that one?
Well, it's a challenge. I don't know if it's 26. But
Uh,
that's one with Cara
is,
Maria and her cousin.
no, that's the name of it. Bloodlines.
The challenge, yeah, Bloodlines, right?
I don't remember that.
What are you talking about?
Maybe.
We literally talked about it recently.
No, I know, but that's the title of that.
Battle of the Bloodlines. I'm sorry.
Battle of the Bloodlines. Thank you. Okay, that rings a bell.
Occasionally promoted as the challenge Bloodlines. It's the
Okay,
27
fair.
season. I said 26. That was close.
You're pretty close. Yeah, that's right around Invasion of the Champions.
Yeah, that's 29. I know that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the Dirty 30, obviously.
Yeah.
And the Vendettas, of course. All right, Logan.
Dead Reckoning after that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Final Reckoning. Dead Reckoning
Final
is Mission
Reckoning,
Impossible.
yeah. Final Reckoning Part One.
I love Final Reckoning.
It's a
It's so
classic.
long. People
That
complain about
see,
the length of
that's
it.
sort of like that Doctor Strange thing. I feel like Final Reckoning could have been the series finale
Oh,
the
I
challenge.
agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Like it's a perfect end to that trilogy and kind of perfect end to the series.
yeah, that could have been the end of that series. The same way, both heroes versus villains and winners at war could have been the series finales of Survivor.
Yeah, they could have been, but it wasn't. Thankfully.
Nope. All right.
By the way,
So
we do get that part in Pet Cemetery where we kind of get a prequel where it's like Judd tells a story about how when he was a kid, he buried his dog and his dog came back, and we get like a flashback of young Judd with his dog. Like that's enough
right.
prequel for in that first movie.
Exactly. I mean, this is like if they made a movie called Jaws Bloodlines, and it was just about like Quint in the water when he was young, like to survive in the night of the shark.
Yeah, we already got that. Like the speech was fine enough. Why do we need more?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right, so we got this fucking boring ass setup of prequel called Bloodlines on Paramount Plus. Jesus Christ. And but we do have actors in it. That
Okay, yeah.
surprised me. I kind of thought it would be all unknowns, but here we got Henry Thomas, the Scream Queen Henry Thomas, who we previously talked about. David Duchovny, which is why
Right.
I was excited for this movie.
X
All right,
Files.
fucking Mulder. Mulder himself graced this film with his godly presence.
You
All
think he
right,
still got it?
he's still got it. Are you kidding me? I even loved him in this. Um, you got fucking Pam Grier hanging around this movie.
Oh yeah.
Jackie slash Foxy Brown. All right, and then I don't know. Samantha Mathis was in it too. You know her?
No, was she the girlfriend?
Yeah. No. She was like the mom.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I always think of her as Daisy from Super Mario Brothers, the original live action Super Mario Brothers, but she's been in like tons of shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently she's in Broken Arrow
She is.
that has Dewey's theme song in it.
Dewey's theme song is the Broken Arrow theme song, sir.
No, no, no. What do you think about
All
Jackson White, the lead actor,
right, we got
and his
Jack.
choice not to do the iconic
Well, I think
impression?
that's ridiculous. You have to do the main accent down that road. Like
Yeah,
that's all anyone remembers from Pet Cemetery. That's
that's
all
not
I
true.
remember anyway. That's all I remember.
What? The big thing in Pet Sematary is the kid gets hit by the car. That's the big thing in that movie. The big truck.
I gotta say that's third.
Really?
The top three things I remember from Pet Cemetery: the accent, number one. Number
Yeah.
two, getting cut on the back of the foot
The
at one point.
Achilles heel. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah. And number three, the kid getting hit by the truck.
That's good. I also remember the casket falls and we see like the little dead body like for a
Oh,
split
that is
second. That
good.
always
Yeah,
bothered me. And Pet
yeah.
Sematary was really one of the first horror movies that I ever liked that ever stuck with me. I feel like big movie
Nice.
for me, Pet Sematary.
Yeah, it's a good one. Two is good too.
Sure.
Um, all right, but the Jackson White, I do like this actor. He was on a HBO show called Mrs. Fletcher, where he played Catherine Hahn's son,
Okay.
and I thought he was good in that. And so, it was nice to see him. But I just kept thinking about how like he does look a little like Fred Gwynn. Like they're trying to. Fred Gwynn is so iconic in that original Pet Cemetery, and he's this weird, tall weirdo who played Herman Munster on the Munsters, and so I couldn't get it out of my head that they were like, we gotta find someone young, sexy, vital, but with elements of Herman Munster in his looks,
Yeah, they did. They
and
do a good job. He has like the long face,
yes,
like
I know.
him.
They found it. He's sexy Herman Munster, this kid.
Yeah, what he doesn't make up for, or what he doesn't make up for with the accent, he pulls through with his biceps, right?
Yeah, he's very bisexuous. Um, who else is there?
There's his
Oh, his
friends
girl.
Tim and Manny. Oh, his girlfriend. Okay,
Oh, well, we could talk about Tim and Manny because, like, that's the whole movie. It, like, centers around this like childhood friendship gone awry,
right.
right? So, like, Manny is a Native American kid. He doesn't really hang around them anymore. And that means there's a lot of Native American stuff in this movie, which I'm sorry is difficult for me.
It's
I
not that
find it
bad.
boring.
I guess they talk a lot about like the masks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they has a sister.
Yeah, I was like, it's funny because it's a movie called Bloodline and has a tribal chief in it.
That was funny to you.
Yeah, maybe think it Roman. All right.
Oh, okay.
Um, but
I didn't think Manny was a good actor.
no, I didn't either,
In
by
fact, I
the
thought he
way.
was very bad.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty bad too, but I'll tell you what I like. Timmy.
Really?
I did. This fucking kid. What a weirdo. Um, it's an odd performance. He's playing real like, ugh, I'm back from the military and I'm pissed.
Well, he's
I'm
also
I'm
dead. He's
haunted
also
by everything.
was buried in the pet cemetery. He's a demon.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. But at first it's just played out as like PTSD.
Right.
But yeah, I like this kid. He was in Mayor of Easttown. Remember that show?
Yeah, but I never saw it. Oh, he was in the Society.
Did you watch that?
I watched the Society. Holy shit. Yeah, this guy's like a person that I've seen before. He just
You
like
liked him in
was
that?
I mean, I liked everybody in that for the most part. Honestly, that had a pretty good cast. It had the girl from Sick, Nepo
Mm.
baby from what's her name?
Gideon Adlin.
Gideon. It had Catherine Newton. I always love her, right? From Final Destination or from
Yeah,
Paranormal Activity 4. Um,
from Paranormal Activity 4.
well, that's a thing that we covered, but
Yeah.
yeah, I like the people in that show. I like the Society. I remember it ended. I was like, oh, can't wait for season 2, and then I think they never did it.
Yeah, they didn't it got canceled.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
But looks like his next movie, this kid is directed by Clune Dog.
Wow,
Yeah, so he's
I didn't
making
know
it.
he was still doing stuff.
Shout out to Timmy. You didn't know
Yeah,
Clune Dog was still making stuff?
yeah. I thought he like had like a cologne or something and got married and moved to France
Nah,
or
he'll
something.
never. But he still directs. He made that movie, The Midnight Sky, just a couple years ago. Remember that?
No,
It was pretty boring.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Um. All right, and the girlfriend is Natalie Allen Lind, who I have history with.
Oh
I
my
mean, I
goodness.
don't know. I don't know her. I've just seen her in a ton of shit. She was on that show Big Sky that I watched, but she was also on that show The Gifted. All right. Uh, that was like based on the X-Men. Okay.
Right.
And I liked that show. And I remember after the first season of that show aired, uh, Fighting with My Family came out. I went to go see that in theaters. Remember that movie?
Yes, I do.
And Florence Pugh is the lead of that movie.
Right.
But see, I didn't know who Florence Pugh was
Oh, you
at
thought it
that
was
time in
her.
my life. I never seen her in anything. So I remember spending the entire time I was in the theater watching Fighting with My Family, thinking I was watching this girl. And
That's amazing.
I was like, wow, she does like a great British accent. I'm like really impressed. I didn't think she had it in her.
Yeah.
And it turns out she doesn't. She's not that good an actor. But
Very pretty.
very pretty, beautiful girl. And I wish her continued success. But she's part of this weird Hollywood child actor family. Like she got her start as a child actor, I think, and she's got a younger sister who also did. She's on that. You haven't watched the Chucky TV show, right?
No, never did.
Well, her sister is a regular on that show, and the sister's mom on that show is played by their real mom.
Okay, so it's just a family of actors.
Yeah, yeah, the Linds.
All right.
um, so I don't know. So it was good to see her, but like she doesn't really bring much.
Well, she gets taken out of the movie pretty early. The dog attacks her. And I think that might have been the most I was invested in the movie is when she gets attacked by that dog.
Me too, and I'll tell you why. It's a movie called Pet Sematary. I want more pets.
Me too. Yep.
Like that's another thing people remember from Pet Cemetery is there's like a spooky dog in that, isn't there?
The
Or a
cat.
cat? It's a cat. That's
Yeah,
what I
she
meant.
has a cat named Church after Churchill,
Yes.
and he gets
Yes.
hit also. And I remember that stuck with me too when they pry little dead Church off the ground. He's like frozen
Yes.
solid. It's so sad. Yeah, but that's a great call. More pets. I don't want it to just be demon kids.
You got pet in the title. There's got to be some pets.
Yeah,
The
I agree with you.
poster. Look, they made a lot of money off of that last movie, right? That's why this one's getting made. The
Mhm.
poster of that movie was just the creepy cat.
Of which one? The last movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You sold that movie off the creepy cat. Where's the creepy animals in this one?
Remember the weird, sneaky, scariest part of Pet Cemetery, which is like she has a demonic sister or like a sick sister that's like
Oh yeah.
really weird with like her bones popping out.
That is so Stephen King.
It is. It makes no sense with the rest of the movie, but it's just
Yeah.
there, and it's the scariest part of the entire movie.
Yeah. You're not
Yeah.
wrong.
Anyway, so I guess that's it. I liked. Yeah, I agree. I liked Tim. Didn't like Manny. What about Manny's sister? Did you like her?
Manny's sister. Oh, I liked her
Donna.
more than Manny.
Me too.
No, she was actually pretty good. I'll give her a pass.
Yeah, I
Is
thought so too.
Isabella LeBlanc was the name of that
By the way,
actor.
Manny's name is Forrest Goodluck,
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're both like real Native
like Mid
American actors.
Thunder.
You're not allowed to do the thing anymore where you cast like Latino actors
No,
as
no,
Native
no, no.
Americans. Um
Where by the way, where's Mid Thunder been? Remember
yeah,
we were like
we're like she's
star.
the
There she
new
is,
star.
and then
Get
never
ready.
saw her
You're
again.
fucking everywhere. She's gonna be tripping up the steps at the Oscars.
She disappeared.
I don't know.
Oh,
But
she's in the new
apparently,
Dream Scenario, the new Nick Cage movie.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, that is good. Okay.
Looks like the girl from this movie is gonna be in the new season of True Detective.
All right. That's fine. I'll probably never see it, but that's cool.
Why not?
I never. I was probably too late to catch up now, right?
No, watch True Detective. It's only 3 seasons,
Are you serious? I thought there were
and
like
the
6 or 7.
second one sucks. Skip the second one. Just watch there. It's an anthology. Just watch the first and the third.
Isn't Fargo like that too?
The Fargo seasons are interconnected in ways.
But these are
While
completely different.
these are like completely separate. Yeah.
Is The Wire like that?
No, The Wire is ongoing. Like The Wire has
Same
like
people.
50 main characters. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So season 1 and season 3, I'll do that.
Looks like Mid Thunder is going to be in a live action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I guess they're doing
Okay.
that again.
Yeah, they already tried it once with him. Though it didn't really go
Yeah.
so well.
I don't know. Give it another shot.
Who's
Go
who's
for
making
it.
it?
It looks like it's a TV version.
Mm,
They're gonna like really get deep into it. I
okay.
can't tell what network it is.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, but it's got all Asian people, so that'll make people happy, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that like the big criticism of the Shyamalan movie? I mean, everything should be a criticism of that movie. It was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But
Probably that Dragon Ball movie too. You're like casting Justin Chatwin to be.
dude, should I watch that Dragon Ball movie?
Yeah.
I think I should too. Now I'm really into like James Wong, and I've seen all of his movies except for that one.
Yeah. I think that you should do it. I saw it a long
Dude,
time ago.
do you know what that movie has on IMDb? I've never seen this before.
What do you mean what
It
it
is
has?
like the average
1.4.
0.9.
Oh, no,
I have
that's
never
absurd.
in my life seen a
Look up
movie
the
have
worst movies
under a
ever.
1.
What are the other like terrible movies?
I don't know.
Like not even you like sarcastically.
I don't know what you're talking like name one.
Like what are the other movies that would be that low? I want to check and see if there are some.
Uh
Like it wouldn't be The Room or Birdemic or Troll 2. Like
no, no,
people like
no.
those are joke movies kind of.
Yeah, it'd be a movie that's just like a real bummer.
Yeah, I see like I gave it a 1, William gave it a 1, your girlfriend gave it a 1, Dre 88 gave it a 1. Yeah.
Yeah, people hated that movie.
Yeah.
No wonder his career is over.
All right. Anyway,
Is
so
Broly in it?
who's that?
He's the only character that I know from Dragon Ball.
You don't know Goku? That's the only one I know.
Oh yeah, Goku. He's the main guy.
Right. Yeah. Played by Goku, played by Justin Chatwin. By the way, Justin Chatwin, I forgot to bring up. He's War of the Worlds son. The one who's like, I want to go in the military.
Oh,
He
he's
runs
that
off in
guy
the middle of the
too?
movie. Yeah.
God, this guy's a menace.
Yeah, he kind of is. I always liked him. That was cool. He had cool hair. I was like, ooh, cool hair. But all right. I mean, I don't have anything else on Pet Sematary Bloodlines. I don't even remember like who died and like I don't even remember. Couldn't care.
No, it was super boring. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it
Sorry
a
to
1.
Dallas who did like it. Sorry, we're being so
I'm
negative.
curious. Maybe I wish Dallas would write like a piece or record a
On the
little
Patreon.
or
Like
just
comment on the Patreon.
no. We can like read it out on the show or something. Like I'm just curious why she liked it so much. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but
Yeah, what were like? Do you have any interesting takes where you're like, that's interesting. Maybe I should reevaluate it in a few years. Maybe you're right.
No, I never felt that way. But
Okay, she was always wrong.
no, she wasn't always wrong. It was just sort of like I was happy. Like I had such a bad day watching those two movies. And like she sort of enjoyed them both. So like
Yeah,
she was in like a much better mood than me after watching both these.
that's great. Yeah. The Ryder Strong never saw it. Andy hasn't seen it yet either. I'm sure they will.
Wow, even Andy hasn't watched this fucking thing.
No, he was busy watching Totally Killer. You see that one yet?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta watch Totally Killer. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I like the girl. You know her, Kiernan Shipka.
Yeah, hell yeah. She's from Mad Men.
Oh, well, I didn't know her until this movie, and made me feel stupid because she's a fucking star.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love her. Yeah. Um. Anyway, so there's Pet Cemetery Bloodlines. I give it a 1. My MVP is going to be Judd, I guess. Even though I didn't do the accent, but he was fine.
Uh I'll go with I'll give it to that girl.
Girlfriend or the sister?
The
Manny's sister.
sister.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good call. Um,
Yeah, I mean it's between her and Duchovny.
that's crazy. LVP, I'm
I
gonna
actually
go.
Henry Thomas was good too. He brings it,
He had
that
like
cat.
long hair, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was pretty. He looked pretty
He
cool.
was doing something, he was trying.
Yeah, he was trying. The my LVP, I'm gonna go with Manny. I thought he was really bad.
Wow. Wow.
Like his eyes were bad. The way
His
he delivered,
eyes.
like yeah, I didn't buy him. Like I just thought he was like a random guy they put in the movie. I don't know. I thought he was terrible. Sorry.
I'm gonna echo that.
All right. Sorry to Manny.
Yeah.
Um.
You'll be okay. You're doing some stuff probably.
Yeah. Good luck. That's all we have to say to
He
you.
was in The Revenant.
Yeah, he was in the Revenant. I saw that. If you read like his IMDb thing, it's like he got his start working with Leo and Tom Hardy and a bunch of big actors. Yeah.
And he'll always have that.
Yeah. So there we go. What's next week? What are we doing?
We'll be back for the Final Destination 5 and
It's just Final
also
Destination 5.
did I say the
Yeah.
okay. And then the Insidious. And then we'll also be here for Hey, I'm watching here and Buffy's Angels.
A wrestling show coming up soon at some
Are
point.
we gonna start it next week?
No, but I feel
I
like
gotta figure out what the first two shows are that we're covering.
well, it's first WrestleMania and then the first.
I think it's whatever the Great American Bash that year, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me know and let me know a day that we can do that. But yeah,
Will
get
do.
excited if you like wrestling. That'll be fun.
Hell yeah, bro.
And if you didn't know, guys, we covered every Royal Rumble like 4 years ago or something, like 3 years ago. So if you want to listen to us talk
And
about
now
your
we're gonna
favorite
cover
Rumbles,
every pay-per-view ever made.
that's not true, is it?
It kind of is.
Oh, I thought it was just the WrestleManias, like
No, no,
whatever.
no, 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 no,
Yeah, but
no.
I guess the title implies
We're
every
gonna go month by month, baby.
Sunday Night Brawl or whatever it's called.
Sunday Night Wars.
Right. So yeah, but that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be a great new show. I'm telling you. I think it'll be fun for people even if they don't like wrestling. Or
I hope so.
yeah. Okay. Gang, keep your TVs fresh with by not watching either of these movies.